Hi, and welcome to this week's episode of Dunces N Dragons, a podcast where I take my 6 idiot friends and drop them into a fantasy realm. My name is John, and I'm your Dunce Master, and I'm joined by...
Lorra, Pact of the Tome Warlock.
Caleb, Wizard, School of Evocation.
Amber, Silver of the Moon Druid.
Estebana, Light Domain Cleric.
Juan, Path of the Berserker Barbarian.
And Dustin, a swashbuckling rogue.
And with that out of the way, let's jump into today's episode. Okay, so if you remember, you had just left the constabulary and Master Dilithane had burst out of the front doors of the library and was running to meet you all.
Yes.
He says, "Oh, good, a minute, I have important information
You have
on my
exactly
research."
1 minute.
Well, I did more research into the stones,
Wow, the stones. Yes, the stones.
and I found that they're not just sigils for a teleportation spell. They were more so runes for a plane shift spell, which makes more sense because you're clearly not from here. What I can do for you is sadly nothing, but point you in the direction of someone who possibly could.
Man, we gonna be doing this a lot.
A plane shift spell brought you here. A plane shift spell could possibly get you out. I'm not sure, but it's not within my magical repository, if you would.
Well, that's bad.
If we come back in a couple of years, it'll be your fault.
Ooh.
Not terribly opposed to that.
Well, if you do seek this way of remedying this perceived wrong that you've had done upon you,
Which we do.
I can point you in the direction of someone capable of casting the plane spell. People here only know him as the Wizard of the Forest. It's kind of catchy name that he gave himself. No one knows his real one. So he lives about a day's travel into the forest to the east. It's a big tower, you can't miss it.
So we're looking for Radagast Brown, and also I'll need my stones back.
Oh, of course. It's a good thing they are all here because you were right to keep them. They act as grounding points to your home plane, so don't lose them.
Cool. I collect all of them.
Can I use one as a skipping stone?
Collect all of them. Yeah.
Except for the one I have.
All of them.
Alright, slide a hand.
Oh.
No, I'm good.
Alright, Mr. Explodey Shooty Boy.
Yeah. We'll be like,
So I look at the wizard and go, how about that calculus?
calculus.
Good day. I gave you the direction and the time frame.
So onward we go for Radagast Brown.
Yeah.
The guy
And
with
he
bird
walks,
poop in his
he
hat.
walks back into the library.
Might as well get on with it.
So who's the druid here? Because I remember we got one.
I am.
Amber.
Uh-oh.
Alright, go fish your homie out the forest.
Can you sniff them out?
Or I could just spite all of you and just go take a
Bro,
nap.
you legit are from the same plane
Wait,
we
have
are.
we rested since?
Hell no, we tired.
No, we
I'm not going into no damn forest.
Alright, you're right.
Well, we could just wait till tomorrow. To be fair, we have been killing a lot of
That's kind of what I'm insinuating.
Yeah.
That we need to turn in. Oh wait, no, we did that.
We did that.
We got money now.
It is
Wait,
coming close to I would
Night
say
time.
probably the end of afternoon, beginning of evening.
So
I
I say
retreat.
it's time for a drink.
Shack up where we did last night.
Yeah.
That'd be fun.
No midnight montage?
I mean,
It's more
Not
a
tonight.
question for Dustin.
Not tonight. I hope.
you
We're late.
can.
Are we talking about thievery?
Oh no.
That's what you talk
You
about.
best
A
not.
certain
That's
type
solid.
of body of water and number 11s through 13. I'm not very good at
So
this.
we're going to an inn, right?
As
That's.
long as it's a casino inn
I'm walking already.
and I can like
A casino.
a casino if
Oh,
you will.
no.
Oh my.
Oh yes.
Oh
Because about to win big without playing any games, boy. Play about a lot of things, but don't play about this money.
my. Not without a drink with me. Maybe some food.
Play a little 5-finger hold'em.
Play a little 5-finger, put your hands in there. This is a stick.
Are you waving them around like you just don't care?
Yes. They better be. Stab them.
Damn hands.
Anyway, so you guys go to the inn, I imagine?
Yeah. We go to the inn.
It's the same thing as the night before. There's just like this raging party there. There's just like thaumaturgy cantrips going off everywhere, creating like flashes of light, opening the windows and doors and stuff. It's crazy. There's like dancing people packed into the bar once again. And you see Dalton standing behind the back, just slamming drinks down on the counter for people moving left and right. It's very, very energetic space.
How's he keeping tab?
He ain't.
Oh no!
Dalton
everyone paid a door fee.
It's been one big door fee for free drinks.
It was a sizable door fee.
It's also a sizable door. There's giants sometimes.
It was a sizable dwarfy.
Oh no!
I didn't realize it was that kind of establishment.
Oh no!
So I just started stealing.
Meanwhile,
Standing there.
Alright, well, I'm about to get us some money for these rooms.
After we just
Have
got
it.
paid for all those knolls.
I dab viciously.
Are you really stealing from people right now?
I mean, it's a thumping ass club right now, right?
That's true.
There's a
Well,
lot
it's
of
in
lights
around.
and dark places, if you will.
Yeah, well, it's fairly lit up by like thaumaturgy cantrips and people
But it's
casting
flashing.
light.
Yeah.
But it's flashing,
Good
right?
to
It's
go
like
ahead and
strobe,
get
right?
3 rooms.
There's this one guy in the far corner who's like apparently really dexterous with his hands, and he's only casting light on his fingertips, and it's all glowing like different colors.
Alright,
And he's like
I go to-
waving his hands around. It's very interesting.
Is he in front of somebody? Because if he's in front of somebody, I go to the person he's in front of because I know that they're free game. They won't be able to react.
Okay, go ahead and roll a stealth check.
Oh, easy.
Are they listening to cottage?
You have those on. You have advantage on those now
Do I?
and he's got
because of the boots of elven kind.
yeah, but he's got to roll against all like 20 people that can see him right now.
No, he has to. I don't. Alright, so 9 plus 8 is 17. It's that's pretty solid. Pretty solid.
DC 30.
Okay, so
Shit it on.
you're kind of bumping along with the rhythm, moving your way through people. Yeah, the bar's bumping. You're moving up to steal from this
I'm
person,
bumping on up.
and you're shimmying your way to the rhythm, and you're making your way through the crowd,
I like
Then I catch a
and you're
chub.
getting real close. About
I'm edging.
when you're getting up to begin kind of grifting off of this person, this large man kind of starts dancing up behind the person and just kind of starts pushing you back while dancing.
He's harassing me on purpose, but I'm ready to steal his shit and the next person's shit.
How dare you condemn this man to
I
suffer
roll, I guess,
penislessness.
insight to see if he realizes what's going on. I'm not very insightly.
Or
so.
is he drunk?
Oh, wow, I'm very insightly right now.
Ooh.
17. That boy can't deceive her.
You get the idea that he knows that you're trying to get close to this person, and given that you're wearing kind of all black and got little pointy things on your belt, he doesn't want to let you get too close to his friend.
His friend. Okay, I move on to another target.
Okay, roll stealth.
Why not steal from him? I mean, he's in between you two.
I don't want to start a
him.
huge fight in the middle of this thing and get us kicked out right after we got done
Again.
fighting. Yeah, again.
That he's probably paying attention to him.
Oh, fam. These boys ain't never gonna see me ever again. That's 17 plus 8. 20 something. 6, there you go.
Yeah, no, you make your way up behind this other person who's just kind of swaying lazily to the beat and not like super all there, probably like super drunk.
Alright.
Is this half orcish woman?
Oh shit, she went fucking turned into a rage as soon as...
She's just kind of standing there lazily with like her arms at her side, just kind of swaying back and forth.
She's feeling it.
You can tell that she's not too much all there.
She's full grundle.
Thank you.
Okay.
Why not?
Yeah, I'm robbing.
Okay, roll sleight of hand.
Come on, bitch, don't fail me now. Don't I have cool gloves? Yeah, I do.
You have cool everything right now, don't you?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You sold me a favor.
Mm-hmm. No problem.
Did you write it down?
I did.
Better, because I didn't.
Of course you would. It's my inventory.
Yeah. Bro, no fucking shit, huh? No shit.
Yank.
I ain't.
Yank.
Yay.
I ain't
So-
never gonna.
As you walk closer to them, and you're kind of shimmying and you're like bouncing along with the beat, some really like roughhousing kind of like mosh pit ravers start pushing you around from behind you, and they like push you into the person, and you see she kind of snaps out of the trance she was in.
Back away.
He's just trying to stop you from stealing.
Disengage.
No, I literally biffed that.
Oh.
Just stab him.
Did she realize what I was trying to do?
Roll insight.
$19.
No, she didn't. She just thought you got pushed into her by those people.
Okay, I'm done trying my luck for the night.
Good, so I was about to come yell at you.
You're done stealing?
Yeah, or at least attempting.
Well, okay, so
Start
the rest of
succeeding.
you, what did the rest of you do?
Owie.
Well, I got 3
Wait,
rooms.
I'm hungry.
Food.
All of us.
Yeah, food.
So he's not really
I'm
serving
eating with
food at
them.
the moment, as
Liquid
it's kind of like party time.
Can I vacate the premise and find food?
Right?
You can. As you remember, there were the 2 other taverns, kind of on the same street that were less busy than this one.
We can go check
The
out the
previous
one that
night?
we got the quest from.
Yeah.
And not the assless chap one.
Yeah.
TBH, we might not even get much rest here, so it's better.
Okay. So, do you guys head to
I
the
drag you with me.
Raven's Crime, where you
To do
got
that.
the tavern notices, or the Lion's Den, which was the first one that you passed?
That was empty.
Let's go to Raven.
Yeah.
Ravenclaw.
Are they both open?
It's not like late at night. It's not like 3 a.m.
Okay. I'll go to the least bustling one.
Okay, so you go to the one that's empty.
Yes.
That would be the Lion's Den.
Alright, let's go in.
Let's go eat.
Let's go.
We
Yeet.
Got some?
I mean, the
So
restaurant's
you
empty.
walk up to the bar and he goes, "What can I do for you?" And it's a very tall Goliath man standing behind the counter, just kind of wiping a glass. You see all the whiskey bottles on the back wall. All of you roll perception.
I ain't perceiving it. Don't touch you. I ain't gonna look at it. I got a regular 10. I'm looking at it normally.
I got an 8.
19.
6.
24.
No, you didn't. You're lying.
18.
So Amber and Juan, you're looking around at kind of the shop, and as you eyes pass over the bottles of whiskey and stuff, you notice that they're all full,
Oh.
and that the glass he seems to be cleaning off is very clean.
This
And
means nothing to me.
This means he gets no business, and like I said, you don't go into an empty restaurant.
No, it's a bar.
He's gonna
Well,
stab
they
us.
serve food.
I'm here for food, so I don't care about how well his alcohol.
I'm still kind of suspicious that the place is empty.
as one would be when going to a bar.
Well,
Well, it was.
I clearly am not, so I'll go, do you have any food?
You get that one, dude.
Aye, we have the food.
The food.
What kind? Get a menu?
What are you serving tonight?
Fresh and hot.
I think I killed something today. I'm not quite sure exactly what it was, but steaks may tie to that.
Is it currently edible?
I can make it such in about 10 minutes.
That'll do.
That'll do.
Please.
Why is
Anything
this
else
place
I can
empty?
do for you, Your Highness?
An old fashioned, please?
Get pooped on.
What's
I'm
that?
Yeah, I saw that coming.
You
Alright,
want
so let's go to
whiskey?
the other place.
You want good old-fashioned whiskey?
I'll have it neat.
Aye. Okay, well, that'll be,
Why is your place empty?
Oh. That's an excellent question. I don't know why the locals don't come round here much.
This is 2 days now that your place is empty.
What's going on?
You're lying.
What's your deal?
Roll insight.
Ooh.
18. He lying.
Not nat 20.
Same.
We all just.
Nat 20 plus 26.
Nat 20
Well,
is nat 20.
suspicious.
Yeah, bad.
Got it.
So you all rolled really well. You can tell that he's kind of hiding something, and that he's very suspicious of 6 random people who just walked into his bar that he's never seen before.
Very suspicious.
but-
I know what I hear.
You kind of feel that there's something more than he's letting on here.
I call this bullshit.
How many people do you have in your basement?
All of them.
Are you planning on skinning them?
That's a weird question. No, I'm not planning on skinning any of them.
Can
But you do have to
Wait,
submit it.
hold on.
Can we,
Wait, this is entrapment.
Are you still beating your wife?
No,
Why were you beating your wife?
my wife was beating other people.
We'd like rooms for the night.
I don't want rooms for a night.
Excuse me.
Not
No.
here.
Why
Why are you
are
changing the
are you
topic?
guys looking for a bit of action?
Hell no, not the kind you're offering.
We're looking for information.
And for you,
Want to know
chill.
what's going on here? It's really unusual. Even outsiders know there's something weird going on.
Why do y'all care?
It's a good
Because
point.
I'm trying to not
Bored.
die in my sleep.
Next
Well, then let's just leave.
Yeah, they're not gonna stay here for sure. That's not gonna happen.
We already got rooms.
We
For
wouldn't have been bitten
No,
on
at the
this.
other place.
Yeah.
We just
No,
don't have food yet.
no
That's
reason.
what we're looking for.
Yeah, so it's not a concern about us dying over the night. I'm just bored.
Okay.
I'm just bored.
Say goodbye to these railroads. We're going the other way now.
I mean, we could just play it safely and then go to like your bar.
I already called him out.
But there's things suspicious here.
Yeah, I already called him out.
I want to fucking sneak around and goddamn investigate all behind his bar.
In a completely empty room.
Would you like
Hey,
to
you
borrow
know
my
how
cloak?
sneaky I am? I'm silent. He can't even hear me. All he can do is look around and be like, oh, that shadow just shifted on me.
You're just gonna put a bucket on his head.
Yeah, fucking Skyrim this shit. Let's get it.
Okay, roll stealth.
I'm
With
stealthy.
disadvantage.
So regular.
So regular.
Yeah, boy. That one's. No, okay, 16.
Okay.
That's still pretty solid. While he's talking to other people, I just...
Yeah, no, everyone's busy engaging with him through this conversation, and you just kind of roll back and disappear into a shadow.
Nice.
What were you planning on doing?
I was gonna try to fucking sneak around all sneaky-like.
Okay, roll an investigation check.
And yeah, and investigate on him. Watch, this one be high every time, man. My big modifiers are getting me low rolls, and then I get like a +1, and I roll a 19.
You're doing gangster stuff.
Oh, see? Told you. 17 to investigate, bro. I get a +1 to...
So looking around, you see that...
Wait, you said investigation. Oh,
yeah.
I got 19 to investigate.
Solid.
I got +3.
Solid. So, you're walking around in the shadows, silent as a whisper, creeping
Nah,
along the edge of the
Creeping a
bar.
little harder than that. Can't even hear my whispers.
You see there's kind of the side of the bar, there's the break in the bar where this guy clearly enters and exits from behind the bar. And then there's the, back of the bar wall that has all the bottles of whiskey on it, right? Now, the way the room's laid out is he's standing in the middle of the bar with a very large mirror behind him and two separate shelves that have bottles of whiskey all over it. And you look behind the bar, peek out. You don't see a whole lot besides the dude's legs. It's mostly just hardwood with cabinets built into it. And then you hop to the other side of the wall. And as you're looking around the corner trying to keep an eye on him, you kind of feel like a breeze coming from a crack in the wood behind the bar.
Ah. See what that is. see why breeze.
So you
Yeah, I kind of like look, see if there's anything I can see. I don't know. Put
So
my
what
ear
I'm
to it,
saying
see
is
if
there's
I can-
literally like a
clear crevice.
Yeah, a clear crevice that's as a part of the back of the bar wall. And there's like a draft coming in from that
I don't
crease.
see any light coming from it or anything like that. So from what I'm understanding, it looks like I could maybe open it as like a hatch or a door. Like
I
a
don't know.
seam, like a seam to a doorway, maybe.
Perhaps, but what I'm saying is you don't know which direction it opens.
So I
Do some nudging.
yeah, I'm gonna start doing some nudging, and when I finally get it, I'm gonna pop out the shadow Scooby-Doo style and be like, "Ha ha! We figured you out!" And then I'll be the damn dog because I sniffed it out, and then you can be the kids.
So, which direction do you start nudging first? Do you start like trying to pull the wall back, or push the
I'll
bar?
just get my finger and then I'll just see if it jostles back and forth, or if it's maybe slides.
So as you start jostling it back and forth, I imagine you're not doing so rather vigorously.
No, it's more like hit. Is there give this way? Is there give
So
this
the
way?
shelf basically where you're grabbing it ends, and there's bottles of whiskey like immediately past your fingers. And as you're looking
Would you
and
like me to
keeping
roll slide?
no. As you're looking and keeping track of the guy behind the bar and what you're doing, you kind of push a little bit in the middle of the jostling and just kind of moving it around to see which way it goes. And you push a little bit and you feel a little bit of give. And you see the bottles of whiskey on the side kind of vibrate. Like the level of the whiskey.
So it gives pushing. So it swings forward, inward.
No, from what you can tell by just like the brief movement, and you guys all see this as he's talking to you, you see all the bottles on the left side or on the right side of the wall from you guys, standing on the opposite side of the bar. You see all the whiskey move slightly to the like left.
So they slide a little bit.
You just see all of them move for like a quick quarter of an inch.
I'm not saying anything.
And from what you can tell, it basically looks like it acts like a barn door, kind of, where you just push it and it all slides
slide.
open.
Keep him distracted. Need help, bud?
You can't ask me that without blowing my cover.
Yeah.
So.
Just be very obnoxious and keep insulting this guy, apparently.
Okay.
So let y'all
Maybe
go
not
around with y'all's
insulting.
distractions to
I said
make my
assaulting.
sleight of hands and stealth easier.
Tell me a joke.
Is there any kind of joke you'd like to hear?
Funny.
No.
Desolate.
Degenerate?
No.
Your joke's pretty funny.
What other kind of jokes do you have?
The best kind.
Okay, let's hear it.
No.
So
Please.
I have a joke for you, and out of character. I have a 22 for performance.
What do you say?
What do you call it when two avocados get in a fight?
I don't know.
Guacamole!
It's super effective.
What's an avocado?
He doesn't know what these things are that you speak of, but he knows what the word melee means. He's very proud of it. It sounds truly heroic. And he's brought to tears by it. And he's just kind of pounding on the bar, kind of bent over, laughing. Really having a good old rub of it.
And a joke he doesn't understand.
Oh, you
Yes.
broke him.
That
Um,
was our performance for when he gets back and decides to do things.
yeah, who'll roll his next stealth check with advantage? Oh, he already will.
Maybe I should multi-class in a bard.
Inspiration would probably work better than advantage. Does anyone else want to try and distract him in any fashion?
I mean, obviously he likes to fight, so if somebody one of you guys wants to talk about fighting.
You know I cut a man in half the other day?
He did.
2 men.
That
Let's
sounds
let out my
dangerous.
It's from the damage that he's done.
That sounds quite dangerous. I don't think you should be doing that.
I mean, I was in danger prior to that happening to them. So I feel like it was justified. I was able to do that. I let myself do that.
Well, nobody condones murder.
Was it murder? They jumped us.
Right? Like,
Dead is dead.
Yeah, but justifiably dead is justifiably dead.
Uh-oh.
We all have our own morals.
It's fair.
what are yours, oh barkeep?
Fighting's a show of strength. There's strength in mercy, in letting the other man live.
I don't like that. I wouldn't sit well with me.
Is there strength in letting a man live so you can commit more crimes?
Many crimes.
You may have let him go and live, and he may end more lives.
Oh, we're getting too deep here.
Roll a stealth check with advantage.
Easy.
You're welcome.
I don't even know what happened. I was urinating.
She told a funny joke.
Good shit.
Ever used John's joke?
So I rolled an 18
From,
plus
like,
8,
a
so I
year
got
ago.
a 26. I go back home. Leave you.
Yeah, you're just chilling there on the edge of the wall, and every time he kind of even barely looks towards where, like, he would be able to see you possibly,
He can't.
he just doesn't, and you're just, like, ducking behind the corner at, like, just the right minute.
I know, I'm that lizard, that SCP lizard, the one you can only see in your peripherals, but as soon as you look at it, it's gone.
Okay.
It'd be a terrifying D&D ability.
That's me. Literally right now, as we speak, I'm doing this.
Oh, you're the angels from Doctor Who.
Except
Cool.
except I can't move at like blinking speeds.
You run pretty fast.
I mean,
I can move
there
30.
are objects to do that.
Be hauling ass. 100 feet a second. What's up? Anyways, so 18 plus 26. I feel like I'm fucking hidden.
You are, you definitely are.
I go on ahead and jostle that hell
Roll a
open.
sleight of hand check.
Alright, I got a +5 on them bitches too, because I'm gangsta with my fingerless gloves, gives me good fingering skills. Alright, well, they weren't that great. I rolled a 13 to finger it open a bit.
Despite all your fingerless gloves.
Yeah.
So you're wiggling it. You said a 13?
Yeah.
You're wiggling it.
You
You wiggle it a little. You wiggle it a little too hard,
Stop.
and the
Stop.
all the glasses kind of clink together, just ever so slightly. And you guys watch the bartender's head picks up, and he's like kind of curious as to what's going on.
I was about to fight, fist fight, you and me right now. Teach me the
The ways of mercy.
ways of mercy, yes.
Whoa! That's a lot of information to throw at a guy in a minute. Me fight you? No.
Wait, chicken?
No.
He hears that from the shadow. What the fuck?
There's a chicken in here. A goddamn metagaming chicken.
Goddamn metagame chicken.
Continuing. Shut the fuck up.
Fuck it, roll initiative.
Oh no.
So he reaches across the bar and he says, "No, you aren't ready to fight me. You couldn't if you tried."
That sounds like a challenge.
Sounds like a chicken. What's not what a chicken would say?
These goddamn metagaming chickens. No, you don't want to fight me.
So that sufficiently distracts him, I'm guessing?
Yeah.
Alright, cool.
Very nice.
That's what we need to get at. I'm gonna go on ahead and full send this bit. We opening this here. Now.
Alright, so instead
Roll
of
a
sliding...
strength check.
Oh, shit, okay, never mind. I'm going to finger the bitch open slightly every time.
Also love the bottles, baby.
No.
That's too much work.
That's too much clanking.
That there shit would be a mess.
And it would take too long.
Y'all be there and you'd be like, why y'all just been here talking to me for hours. And why my shelf stacked all on my floors right here?
Nah, this guy's so lonely he probably wouldn't even care.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so what am I rolling?
Sleight of hand.
Just sleight of hand, I don't need stealth again?
No, you're still sufficiently hidden off that last.
Hard dunk. Alright, come on, sleight of hand. Fail me now. Perfect. 24?
Yeah, you get a solid. You get a solid.
I
like,
lick my finger. Yeah!
your little jostle. You get to push it open just wide enough to where you can possibly like sideways slip through it.
He's on in there.
Roll a stealth check.
Again?
Mm-hmm.
With advantage.
Because it's just barely enough for you to get through there.
I'm glad it's with advantage. Oh, shit.
Wow.
15.
Oh shit.
I mean, it's still a 15 when I roll like
So it's
shit,
really
so-
tight. It's
But
really
I-
tight across your chest, but you managed to make it in there without a whole lot of anything
A
jostling.
whole lot of clanking and clinking going on there.
And you guys watch as he just disappears into the wall.
Oh great, we lost him.
I'm gone. Then you hear, like, the Mario Underground.
So, what you see on the other side
Mission Impossible
of the
theme.
wall, you see kind of the faint outline of the. So, looking back at where you came in, you see the faint outline of the light around the.
The opening I came through?
Yeah. And that's pretty much it. You're looking and you can kind of feel that the floor slopes down from here and goes deeper into the ground. And you can see probably maybe 150 feet away, like the very dim light of a torch.
In this man's walls?
No. It's so basically, look, so there.
I go in, there's cavern?
No.
Like, why cavern in man wall?
So you see like a tunnel going down. Yep, floor opens up. You're all sucked into a pitworm tunnel.
Oh dear.
So you don't see anything. You're basically just standing in darkness with a bit of light in the distance.
Bust out my handy dandy light.
What kind of light?
Phone.
I haven't used this bitch since we got here.
No.
Roll for your
You
battery
also
design.
have an explorer's pack. You have torches.
Yeah, but what else am I going to use this for? And the torch gives off more light in areas that I don't need. I have a flashlight that can go forward instead of light that goes
True.
there. And he just looked back and be like, sure, there's a lot of light coming from my fucking shelves over there. And as opposed to my LEDs pointing forward. That's the way I'm thinking of it.
So you pull out your phone.
Yeah.
And you turn on the flashlight.
Yeah.
Roll a d20.
I ain't.
Uh-oh.
That bitch exploded. A 5.
Your phone is at 10% battery.
That's a good thing we got that charger somewhere.
Yeah, it's still in my backpack.
Anyway. I use it to see what the fuck.
So you just see tunnel leading downwards towards
It's just
that torch.
fucking tunnel. Is there any way to traverse downwards on tunnel? Is there nothing?
Yeah. No, it's not like it doesn't like just drop off.
That's what I'm looking. That's what I'm
What I'm
seeing
saying-
in my head. It's like you walk back there and there's just like tunnel. You just fucking alright.
No.
You die. It's
What I'm
all the way
picturing,
at the bottom.
think more of a tunnel at like a
Slowly
15-degree
slants.
angle. Yeah. Goes really far back.
I would have just walked forward in the darkness then. I was worried that it was just straight like coming down that bitch. We falling. We McFowling down there. Alright, so yeah.
It's actually SCP-087, just endless staircase.
Nice.
You never get to the bottom.
Let's go.
Isn't that just a reverse stair treadmill?
Yes.
Yeah, but scarier. Actually, exercise is terrifying. You're right, never mind. Less scary.
So, anyways, I traverse secret tunnel. Back to these guys.
So yeah, you start walking down the tunnel. You feel like the ground is you can see from your light. It's mostly like loose rock and gravel, but you find the hard spots to stand on and manage to crunch your way down as opposed to fall, which wouldn't have been pleasant.
Would have been pleasant.
Wouldn't have been pleasant.
That depends on who you talk to.
So,
If it's me.
the rest of you guys, you're just kind of standing in the bar, and you saw Dustin disappear into the wall.
Look, bartender, I'm not going to tell, what's going to make me ready to fight you. Why don't I want to fight you? You haven't given me a good reason. All I hear is chicken, chicken, chicken.
Proper man doesn't rise to a fight that's born out of goading and
I'm not asking for a
Does
proper
he
man to
insult?
fight. Or a proper fight. Well, I mean, fist fight, yeah, but...
Does a proper man rise to go get my fucking dinner?
Oh. Is that a D4 of psychic damage?
That boy is shook.
You're burning.
Elongated shook.
Roll intimidation.
I actually just want dinner. I'm not trying to fight him.
No.
Still,
Roll intimidation.
Even if you're not trying to, you might be. You're not.
Like, he might have taken offense at what you
You're
said.
just a teddy bear.
And he looks at you and he goes, "You're a cute little one."
With a 17 to help, we are very hungry. And I am not opposed to eating flesh.
After hearing about this one, I'll go ahead and get you guys some food. I can do that.
I appreciate it.
You best.
That's what happens when you ask if people are going to skin people in their basements.
Alright, well, I'm already in secret tunnels.
Yeah, I'm assuming he's not going to go back there.
Yeah, passing back, you kind of make it to the bottom
You
area.
hear this, ah! As he falls in his own secret tunnel that takes up the entirety half of his house that we just discovered.
So he's going back in the kitchen?
So he heads back into the kitchen. What I was saying was, Dustin, you at the bottom of the, you have
hear,
made it.
"Wrong tunnel!" As he just comes plummeting past me.
Pull the lever, Crunk!
Why do we have this tunnel?
Why do we have this tunnel? Yeah, it's just a straight 150-foot drop tunnel. Just enjoy. 15 T10 of damage.
No. So you make it to the bottom and you make it to that torchlight, and now you see that the tunnel levels out and goes on for about 50 feet and comes to a wall.
He's gone back to his kitchen, yeah?
Yes.
I've gotten a 14 to try and sneak back to him.
To him or to him?
To him.
Okay.
To Dustin.
Yeah.
Yeah, remember people can't see.
You managed to make it back to where you see Dustin had made it into the wall, and you see this little opening that you could probably fit through.
Okay.
Roll a dexterity check.
Won't he notice if more than one person is
No, we just gonna dip all the way into his wall. Everybody gonna be
Just
gone.
make-
He's gonna come
Make
back with
excuses
hands full
for
of
me.
damn.
Tell him that I went outside.
I've been
We just need someone to hold down the fort.
I've been hired.
I need to find him in his kitchen. No, he has knives in there.
No, just everybody come with me, and you'll see.
Trying to murder hobo.
18.
Okay, so yeah, no, you make it through without rattling anything, and you just slip on in there. And you see a little light. You see a little cast of white light in the distance, and you see a torch directly next to it.
I'll go towards it.
The light. You're going towards the light at the end of the tunnel.
Yeah.
Okay, roll a dexterity saving throw.
I sprint towards the light at the end of the tunnel. I hear voices
Do it
telling me not to.
carefully.
I sprint faster. Sweet embrace.
Okay, yeah, still roll a dexterity saving throw.
I got a 13.
So you kind of miss your footing towards the beginning and kind of slip into the more looser gravel, and you slide down about 10 feet, but you manage to pad your feet and stop.
Okay.
And you manage to make it all the way to the bottom. You see Dustin standing there.
What, dude?
There's the wall.
Has that ever stopped you before?
Right. Gotta fuck myself out of this tight situation like always. I bust out one cock push-up and then get to work.
Oof.
Lorra, you're aroused.
Uncontrollably.
Roll for intimidation.
the rest of you are still up at the bar.
Yeah, what is wall? I investigate wall.
So you get up close to the wall and you see that there's a thin crease on either side of it, and one on top and bottom of it, but the wall appears very solid.
I walk through.
You
And I...
take 3 points of bludgeoning damage as you walk into a wall.
Yeah, boy! Alright, So that's real. First rule of
So it's
LSD
just
is also a first rule here. Walls are real. You can't walk through them, bitches.
It's a
So
tunnel leading to a.
there's
It's a wall.
creases. So I pull the lever, Crunk.
You don't see any levers
I
around.
know, the lever. You know what I'm talking about. The damn torch.
You
Oh.
don't. You pull the torch off the wall?
I pull it. I see if it's a fucking lever.
It isn't.
I see if there's other ways around the creases, bro. I'm gonna roll
Perception, maybe?
Investigate
There you go.
this damn. That's what I said the first time. I'm gonna investigate it.
Remember, they don't know
You
calculus.
do
They
the
can't
same.
make machines like that.
I got a motherfucking 11.
It is made of rock.
So you look at the wall and you notice that the vertical wall that's barring your path isn't made of the same material as the walls that are surrounding you. The walls surrounding you are mostly rock. The one in front of you is kind of like a polished steel.
Oh, okay. Well, goddamn, I would have not walked into it had I realized it was like a steel wall rather than just.
But
a
in this
wall.
low light, it does.
I
blend
literally
in.
have a flashlight on.
Oh, I thought you turned it off when you.
Why
got
the
to
fuck would I
torch.
do that? I don't care about this damn phone. We in this nether realm that ain't gonna work for long anyways. I'm gonna
Oh,
burn this
okay,
bitch to
then-
nothingness. Elongated.
So yeah,
Nonetheless, I do the things. Things happen. Bust my forehead on what I knew apparently was a steel wall.
no, you didn't really see it walking up.
That's how I fucking know now.
And Laura, you just hear a deep
Bitch is like a gong.
as he bounces off the wall.
The shit reverberates all the way up the fucking tunnel like a trumpet.
No, I think you still would have tried to walk through it to see if it was an illusion.
You're probably right.
Yeah.
honestly. So you're probably
Doesn't matter what it
We've
looks
played
like.
too many video games.
I hit it with my
Alright.
sword. Yeah, I don't know, man.
And when you hear this thum of his head bouncing off of it, you hear a thum thum on the other side.
Hello?
and knock back
Yeah.
and repeat.
So you go thum thum.
Yeah.
And it goes back, and you hear the knocks on the other side go thum 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 thum.
And I go do 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 do.
Thum thum.
Alright, so then I wait for him to open the door because that was obviously the code. He knew what was up.
You don't see the door moving.
I get to digging. I'm gonna dig under that bitch like a gate. And I'm a dog because I'm the Scooby Doo.
Are you actually doing that?
No, I don't know what to do here. The man's just knocking at us. I don't know what to do. Open the door.
Okay, so as you shout, open the door. You see the wall begin to kind of shift sideways into the wall, and as
I
you
read
walk,
an Eldritch Blast.
You don't
Okay.
have to bring those, but sure.
Yeah.
so you watch as a guy who looks fairly similar to the guy upstairs opens the door from the
Oh
inside.
shit, fam! It's his ugly cousin that he keeps in the closet.
And he goes, "Huh? You want it? You want my brother?"
Yes, I am.
Roll deception.
Drink the fuck up. Yes, I am. I drank some weird ass potion.
Go for it. I'm loving it.
I'm gonna tell him straight up. I drank some weird potion, bro. And now, yeah, like I'm gonna hit him with all the weird stuff. Like it's changed everything about me.
Step
100%. So yeah, I got a +7 in deception. So
Oh, Jesus.
And I got an 18 to help him.
well, I'm gonna need it. It's against her.
What'd you go?
18.
He goes, "How the fuck did you get yourself into that pickle?"
There's never anybody in the bar, and I get bored.
Fair enough. Why don't you just come down here? It's always fun in the pit.
I forget what we do in the pit since this potion's got me all bamboozled. See, even them terminologies don't even make
And he
sense.
steps back into the door, and as you look in, you see a bunch of people just fucking brawling with each other.
And
There's like just 50 people, and it's just like a writhing mass of people fucking beating the shit out of each
And
other.
I'm like, yes, the pit, how could I forget? I start coming out of my shit, it's time.
You've undonned thy gay apparel?
I've undonned it, it's time. First rule about Fight Club, in case they shit y'all just gotta stumble upon it. I'm about to be starting bloodying some knuckles around this bitch, let's go. Where's the wagers? Where's the betting?
You found
There isn't any. It's just
Straight,
literally
like, come beat the shit out of your brethren?
yeah.
Alright, I'm down, let's do it. Non-lethal damage, right? Are there dead motherfuckers on the floor right now?
No.
Okay.
But there are definitely people who are on the ground.
Well, dang. We found Fight Club. Well, no wonder it's empty upstairs, because everybody down here is just drunk and beating the shit out of each other. The taps upstairs probably don't even fucking work. They all come downstairs. 150-foot long beer tap. It's flat by the time it gets to you. It's just like, bro, what the fuck?
No, the whole system's pressurized.
It's just great. Just
There's actually
crisp.
Wispy.
Wispy?
Wispy.
Yeah, you never seen the fucking Two-Face?
they actually what you didn't realize as you were walking down here, you didn't see the
piping
beer
just
waterfall.
The beer waterfall coming down next to me, constant CO2 just... Yeah, just aerating. Well, shit. What do we do with Fight Club?
Where the hell's
Kill
our food?
everybody.
I mean, there's not really much to do. That explains why it's empty.
So he comes back out to you guys and he goes, "Oh, where'd your friend go?"
Shit.
She needed to calm down outside. Kind of made her upset with her lack of dinner.
"Oh, well, that's right here."
Shit.
Well, finally.
She'll be back soon.
And he had brought out 6 plates.
She left pretty disgusted.
She'll be back soon. We don't really follow her when she's like that, if you catch my drift.
Roll persuasion.
Why am I persuading him? He's gonna go look for her?
Yeah.
10.
It's an oddly concerned
That's what I'm
NPC.
about to say. This dude is weird. You rolling
He goes,
like poo-poo
"Oh,
tonight?"
okay."
Yeah, you rolling like poo poo tonight.
For him, yeah.
It drives narrative.
So what do I roll to eat?
You just eat the food in front of you.
Dexterity.
And he's just standing in front of you. It's been a while since I've had to cook for someone. Do you all like it?
You look down, there's...
I don't know. What does it taste like? Describe it to me, John.
It's just like, it tastes gamey, like elk,
Okay.
but it's extremely tender.
But in reality, it's actually just
How well
roaches.
seasoned is it?
It's pretty much just cut off and slapped with a little bit of pepper and thrown on a grill.
Hey man, that
I'm
could be
satiated.
really good if it's
S&Ps.
cooked right.
What?
I'm satiated.
Okay. It's got a fine pepper crust. It's served with half an onion.
I don't eat the onion. I don't like onions.
The
I
onion's
like
grilled.
onions. Okay.
You don't
I'll
want
scrape the onion
Give it
off.
to me.
I'll give them to her.
Would you like
Sure.
I have to roll to give it to her. It's a performance.
So you guys eat.
Very good, Garcon. Very good. Yes, yes.
It's not my name.
Very good.
And you guys are just standing and staring into Fight Club.
Yeah, well, shit, let's get up out of there. I'm gonna be like, alright, right, so I need to go right myself again. And then I duck off of that bitch. I don't know what the fuck to do with Fight Club. There's a bunch of people beating the shit out of each other unless I'm trying to get up in there, which I'm sure my party wouldn't appreciate right now.
We would not.
There we go. See? So, you was so hoping I was gonna jump in there, weren't you?
So you guys kind of slowly back away, and you see the man that's operating the door kind of smiles as he closes the door, and he goes. He puts his fingers to his lips and he goes, "Shh." And closes the door back.
Okay.
Rapey as fuck. I'm out of here.
Oh, no.
Creepazoid in there.
Okay.
Once you beat up enough people, it turns to an orgy. Oh no!
Oh.
So what you need to do is you need to wait till you have a bunch of really
Is it
OP
one of those I
master
can't
gear.
come if they're not crying situations or?
Two types of beating. It's a beating club.
Can you not?
Apparently not.
Anyway, so
I'm a.
you guys are sitting upstairs, and you guys are making your way back up to the main bar room, as it's really the only other place to go.
Alright.
And you make it back up to the like crack on the door. Make a perception check,
What do I need to perceive?
whether or not anyone's on the other side of the wall.
How much do I care?
It's up to you. Actually, that's a good point. I shouldn't be telling you what to do.
I was thinking more of along the lines of just busting out that bitch like I own the place without really trying to break his bottle. You know, just coming out of that bitch, not really sneaking and being like, well, that's an interesting party you got going downstairs.
Okay.
And he can be like, whoa, how did you get down there? I'm like, found it. I just, kind of walked around and looking around the place and found secret tunnel.
Found it.
We clearly need better security.
Yeah, that literally.
Was
did
it the actual
I
response?
That's I'm coming out soon.
Okay.
I'm coming.
So you
Out this wall.
just kind of push the door to the side slightly and carefully, and you walk out. And as you walk out, you guys all watch as this bartender's head just whips
Whoa.
to the left. It's like, hey, how'd you get back there?
I'm good at what I do. I found it. And it's a cool party.
Aye, the best.
I give him a good little fist bump, and if you don't know it, I teach him how to fist bump so it becomes a thing in this world.
He looks at you and he punches your knuckles as hard as he can.
Oh, that's good shit. Let's go. Bloody knuckles be back in high school.
You take
Does he even hit me?
3 points of damage. Yeah. you did.
Does he hit me?
Yeah.
Does he?
Yeah.
Does he? I rolled a dodge as a reaction.
That's not a...
You're offering the punch.
I say, ooh, too slow.
Okay, roll a dexterity saving throw.
Light of hand.
No, dexterity saving
Oh,
throw.
that's even better. Oh, that's non-nat 20. Sorry.
Yeah, you pull your hand back real quick.
No! I hit him with the no that one of my coworkers gives the dog. No! 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 And then he chokes him a little bit. But it's okay.
I am shooketh.
No.
So, yeah, he just kind of looks at you and
Yeah, that's the wrong way to do that, so we're not doing this.
he nods. And he says, have a nice day.
Have a nice day. You come to me. You bust open my wall of whiskey. You find my fight club.
Have a nice day, eh? Get out of here. He was Irish. I became Australian slowly.
And
Came
slightly
fucking-
Russian.
In Italian.
For a moment. Okay.
Are y'all gonna eat before we leave?
Shh.
Hell
Yes.
no.
I already consumed.
No.
So he sees you walk out and he's like, okay. After you try and fist bump him, he's like, yeah, have a nice day.
I'll be back. It'll be alright. You'll be
Okay.
fine.
I look forward to seeing you again.
I'm gonna need to start.
Anyone's happy that becomes a patron of the pit.
Well, you just gotta start throwing down bets and make it worth
So-
me getting my ass beat.
Why do you have that down there?
A lot of people are really pent up.
Yeah, understandable.
Really got to
That's
release a bit of
sexual
aggression.
rage.
Have you ever heard of a brothel?
Yeah.
Yeah, those aren't to release rage.
You ain't doing it right then.
Can you fucking
So,
Whoa.
what are you guys
Again.
talking about? What y'all see down there?
Whoa.
Fight pit.
Fight pit.
Straight up, just a pit of a bunch of motherfuckers beating other
just a
motherfuckers.
very fighting pit?
I'm sorry, is this a party you're condoning as fun?
Yeah, no one dies.
No one dies, usually.
I've been trying to fight you for the past half hour. And then all of a sudden,
He's the
It's
champ.
no fun if I fight you myself.
but
All by myself.
You gotta beat the hell out of 40 other people.
Proves nothing.
Got
Get in the scrum with another man now. There's somewhere you'll learn something.
In the what?
the
The
grundle. Get in the grundle. The scrundle. All right.
That just sounds
So
like
we
a
leave
bad
the place.
time.
Okay.
Elongate.
I'm sad. There's no fight club. Like, we're gonna leave this out forever tomorrow.
Just
Yeah,
go
we're
away.
leaving here
Just
forever
wait till we
pretty
come
much
back,
unless we
okay?
decide to come back. So I put a point on my map, a marker.
Mm-hmm.
Like I open up my HUD, and
Okay.
and I drop a pin.
You see, you have 3 lives.
Shit, that's a lot more than I anticipated. So here we go. A lot more reckless things about to occur. But beyond that,
Just
I drop.
takes the punch. His arm explodes off his body.
That's fine. But yeah, no, we marked the time, I guess. We're
Okay.
gonna come back for this fight club. I feel like there's a business opportunity here.
Okay, so
Or
yeah,
at
you
least a robbing
take
opportunity to beat
you
up
take
the
note on
knocked out
one of your maps that came in your explorers pack
Coolio.
Secret
Um,
club.
Secret
of where-
fight club.
Create competing fight club with bets.
Battle Royale.
So, anyways, yeah, it's
called
a battle
called the
royale.
Fortnite.
Oh my god, it would work because Fortnite is 2 weeks and you'd be in that bitch beating each other's ass for 2 weeks.
Last one
For a
saying is the
fortnight.
entire bet.
And they're fighting for a fortnight. Oh, that's what we shall call it, the fortnight.
How dare you?
Oh.
How
You're not.
dare you?
So we should probably go back to the other end and go to sleep.
Yeah.
Party's still bumping.
No, we go to the.
Fuck.
Shit, dog. I don't even know. We go sleep in the dirt where it's quiet.
No, we could go to the other end. What is the Raven?
The dirt where it's quiet.
The dirt speaks to me. I can't sleep there anymore.
We already have rooms.
There
Get
is
that checked out.
there is
Yeah, didn't you pay for
the
rooms
third.
at the bumping place?
I did.
Well, then we gotta go back there.
Let's go
It's
back there.
alright.
We go
I
back there and
paid
sleep.
with it with my own money. It's
We
whatever.
go back there and sleep. I
No,
don't care.
that's why we're going back.
We go back there.
I don't care.
Okay.
So that they're playing loud music.
I ain't gotta come in this world. I don't care.
We going back there and sleeping.
So you guys make it back to the Nook in the Nest, and you
Here.
make your way upstairs. The sound kind of dies down as you get a floor in between you and the party. It's still omnipresent but dull.
Omni. Always there.
You all go to sleep and take a long rest.
Shrieking.
Yay.
Your dreams are very similar to the ones that you had the night before,
That's
of the moments before you got here.
I don't drink
Pleasant?
once more just because I choose not to.
Except for you, Laura.
Because you're gay.
You're caught in this dream loop where you're getting up to the point of almost hitting the wall, like right where you're about to realize it. And it just repeats itself until it stops. And you're kind of stuck there, seeing in this singular moment right before you impact the wall.
Well, that doesn't exactly sound like a good night's sleep.
And as you're kind of taking in the scenery around you, you see spider fractures happen across what seems like your actual vision, and everything fades to darkness around you.
Interesting. Okay.
And you're kind of spinning around in this darkness and trying to get your bearings, because you're standing on something. Like, it feels like there's ground underneath you, but you're looking around.
Mm-hmm.
And a singular green eye appears floating in the darkness and just
Okay.
looks at you. It's pretty high up, but it's just looking
I
at you.
poke it. It's a dream.
You don't know that. You're dreaming.
Lucid dreaming.
Roll a Constitution check.
To poke yourself in the eye.
Okay.
She dropped some drugs in her food.
Maybe. Might could be.
The eye looks pseudo-reptilian. Like, it's a singular large
I didn't
slit.
know Hillary
Confirmed.
Clinton was here.
Yeah. Confirmed. The reptile people are real.
So, you see this large yellow eye. Green eye. It was green.
Yes, it was green.
Grello.
It's yellow in the center and green on the outside for the cornea. Sclera, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
No, the cornea. There's just nothing but cornea in this eye.
That'd be intense.
It sees you entirely. Just it's my cornea, all of it.
Anyway, and it looks down, and it's just looking down at you.
With all of its
I
cornea.
mean, it's a dream.
Okay.
Dream, dream, dream.
It's a weird dream. It's a dream.
So you see a giant green floating eye.
It's a giant green floating eye, and what I presume is a dream. I'm not gonna talk to it.
Okay.
Okay.
The eye closes and darkness resumes,
I'd
and
like to wake up
you
now.
wake up.
I'd like to wake up now, but you can't because this is a nightmare.
Oof.
And that's how these work. Congratulations, you win. Some sadness.
They smell spicy.
McDang old.
It's the next day. You wake up back in your bed.
Except it ain't. It's a green eye. Yeah.
You roll over and you see your bed is actually just a green eye.
All of its cornea is touching you now.
Ugh.
Slimery.
Continue. So yeah, you guys wake up. Same as yesterday morning, you hear the scraping of pots and pans downstairs and the various sounds of the morning. You see Dalton's currently sipping on some ponga fruit juice.
Is
And
that what you decided to call
yeah, I told you they're called ponga fruit.
it? I put coffee fruit, so.
Yeah, he's just knocking back shots of that clear liquid.
So, Dank fam, I need to, make this an energy, like a 5-hour energy shot.
Sure, try it.
Well,
You need the alchemy tools.
Yeah, so that's what I'm gonna do. Whenever everybody's done doing what they do, because I'd be hogging a lot of screen time and let people do other things.
How about we go to that place?
Why don't we eat breakfast before we do that? Get our money's worth.
I mean, I assumed that was
Okay.
a given that we would
Yeah.
do that.
I don't know. I mean,
Yeah, so he's
We
brought
pay
out.
for it. I'm gonna eat it.
He's brought out.
Okay.
He's brought
Unless
out the
it's
same,
cold
the
porridge
similar.
again.
that's
No.
what I was gonna say.
He brings out similar to yesterday bowls of fruit with what looks to be cottage cheese next to it.
Oh yeah, that's right. Dang,
He
that's
gives
that
you
good
each-
shit. I eat
he gives
everybody's
you
college
each,
cheese. College.
Glass of the ponga fruit juice, the coffee stuff,
Where that curdle milk.
Ew, bro.
and he does bring you each a glass of water, and he does bring out a pitcher of the lumpy milk.
Oh, that's that good shit. I bust out the cheesecloth from yesterday that I haven't washed yet.
The milk seems a little pulpier than yesterday.
No.
I breathe it in.
I'm gonna knock back the ponga fruit and start walking.
It smells
towards
worse
this
than your grundle.
Yeah, that's that good shit.
So you loose some of it into your.
Are you sure you could DM this? You don't have to.
Yeah.
What I learned in boating school was
So you empty some of the.
Can't even
He
do
can't
it.
milk loaf.
come on, you got it.
Slice off cut off a slice of that milk loaf and ease that on into my coffee like tofu.
He goes,
Kind of churn it up a little bit.
Your coffee strangely gets thicker.
That good shit.
Strangely.
Does it gelatinize the whole cup?
Yeah, you're now drinking tiramisu.
Ooh.
Cheesecake.
Just instant cheesecake in my cup?
Yep.
Okay, I take a lot of that curdled milk and a lot of this because I love me some cheesecake.
It
Yeah.
has the consistency of cheesecake. It doesn't look, smell, or taste like it.
Well, goddamn, you lied to me. It ain't cheesecake.
But if it looks like cheesecake,
Well, then it ain't cheesecake.
if it walks like
a duck and quacks like a duck.
It's a
It's a
mimic.
duck. Oh.
in a duck suit.
Drink your nasty milk.
Yeah, that's what I do. I mean, we eat. That's what I was saying. See, you wanted to sit down and detail out eating breakfast. I just assumed we fucking shoveled the shit and dip.
Well, I just mostly wanted to see if you would get gypped again for some bullshit.
No, that was in the last town. I
I
haven't
don't
done
know,
anything
man.
in this town.
Maybe
yet.
somebody saw you at the
Yeah.
rave.
Yeah, they did. Now, for all they know, I was trying to grope some shit or something.
Ooh.
Let's go ahead and to the next town.
No, I want to go to the alchemy place.
No, he wants to go spend money on some bullshit.
You don't know where the next town is.
Pointed
No,
to
there's
us.
Hey,
the.
I didn't tell you guys how to get to a town. I told you how to get to a tower.
Yeah.
Right,
That's where we're going.
town were.
Yeah, we're going to the town war.
Okay.
But before the town war, I want to go. I want to go to the apothecary.
Okay, so you walk back in and you hear the dun-dun-dun of the bell on the door,
And
and
then you look back and it's just strangely reminiscent of the fucking hydraulic doors back at home. Just actually like automatic bells.
yeah, no. So you walk in and you see the same lady kind of straightening up some of the shelves, and she goes, "Oh, hello, dearie. What can I do for you today? Come back for that alchemy kit?"
I need to synthesize this thing down to be concentrate.
Well, good luck to you now, and
You don't know how to make concentrates? You gotta make concentrates for everything.
you have to distill it. Mash it up, boil it down,
Yeah, okay.
distill it.
Stick
Make
in the
them
soup.
Yeah. Boil and mash them, stick them in your poo. I mean,
So, there's your alchemy kit. You'd be giving me 25 gold now?
you said, is that what you said? 25?
Yes.
Oh, shit, fam. I only got enough. Not enough.
How much do you need?
A lot more.
Define a lot.
I have 17.
Okay.
Well, there's
I'll
no
give
point.
you 6.
There's no point. I can buy this. I'm sure there's going to be more apothecaries. in the-
Haggle, motherfucker.
Oh, that's right. Let me
Maybe
tell her
he-
she's 15. And I'll let you touch my penis.
Jesus.
My charisma's pretty solid, so.
You better not.
Roll a persuasion check.
We got a +5 on it. I leave out the part about touching my penis.
Okay.
I rolled an 18 +5, so 23. To haggle down the price. Tell her 15.
I suppose I can do that. You've been eyeing this for a minute.
Oh, I have 2 gold left.
That's some bullshit.
What?
Basically, like a 40% discount.
Yeah.
It didn't even offer the penis.
Didn't even offer the penis. It's because I rolled a 23.
Now she doesn't get to. She has to.
She has to get the penis. So yay, okay.
Alright.
I have apothecary kit.
No, you have an alchemy kit.
Yeah, whatever. Same shit, different.
And you don't have proficiency in it.
That's fine. I don't need proficiency in it to use it. I'm just not gonna have my proficiency bonus for whenever you have me roll to do my rolls, which is no problem.
Yeah, it's just intelligence checks.
So while he's doing that, can I go to the library?
Sure.
Yes.
Uh-oh. What'd you plan?
Wait,
What
Aren't
chaos
you-
are you planning?
I know.
aren't you proficient in alchemy kits, Druid?
Not that
No,
I
not-
saw.
Proficient in what?
Alchemy kits?
Oh.
I don't think any of you are.
Yeah, I was gonna say I didn't see that anywhere on my list.
Okay. Never mind.
So, why are you going to the library?
I want to talk to the wizard dude again.
Okay.
I want some more
the
stuff.
door's open.
I'm gonna walk in. I'm gonna say
Oswald's sitting at the desk again.
I'm gonna say hello to Oswald. Say
Hello.
I would like to see Mr. and what his name was, I forgot. As soon as
Master Delafine,
Master Delafane, as soon as he's available.
I will retrieve him for you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Have a nice day. Sit, please.
I'm comfy.
Okay, I'm going to walk away now.
Are you gonna open your eyes and walk, or
No.
So you're just gonna walk in with your eyes closed, and
Why am I envisioning
Silence.
this guy with like chameleon eyes?
And he just walks away. And he comes back in a couple minutes, and he has Master Dilathan in tow, and the guy says, "Hi, Master Dilathan." And he sits back down and keeps reading his book. And Dilathan says, "What can I do you for?"
I'd like to learn more about the arcane arts.
Are you searching for something in specific, or just in general, or...
Probably just in general, and maybe something that can help keep
So
my friends
magic
alive.
began in Alexara many years ago.
I leave.
and
Wait, you weren't even there.
I leave anyways.
It
I
began
leave with his body.
after the Titans fell, and after the
Titans is what I
period
call
when
my
the gods
penis.
were sealed in the heavens, never to walk the mortal planes again.
Again, what I call my penis.
And he goes on into a lengthy history of the land and how magic came to be.
I'm actually gonna listen to this. I like history. So yeah, I'll sit there for the whole session. Let's go.
Okay. So he does explain to you kind of a brief history of the land, which I will give you next session because explaining it here would take like 30 minutes.
During this time, I go to the smith. I'm trying to get them all copper ingots.
Okay, so you go back and he goes, "Hello, what can I do for you?
Hi, I was here about the copper.
You wanted ingots?
Yes, do you currently still have them in stock?
Aye. How many do you need?
Alright, let me ask you this.
Oh no.
I want it to be about
What are you trying to make?
a pot still.
You mean like the kind of thing we use for whiskey?
Yes, exactly like the kind of thing we use
Oh,
for
you're gonna
whiskey.
hook me up?
Aye.
You
Okay.
hook yourself up and make some alcohol.
Look, we can make two businesses, is all I'm trying to say. Multiple, actually.
For local with Red Bull.
We'll say 8 gold.
Oh, that
8
is
gold?
cheap.
Let's do it.
Okay, you have 8 gold or 8 copper ingots.
Cool. And I'm down to 2 gold. Oh, here you go, copper ingots.
You'll be spending all your money.
I keep telling him, but that's
Well, this is business ventures, bro.
Business adventures.
Adventures,
when we're
yes.
filthy rich.
Hmm?
So when we're filthy rich, they'll be like, so you obviously want none of this, right?
I'm not saying that.
Yeah, but y'all are all like.
I'm just saying you need to be more.
I mean,
Not
if you guys, if we left it up to y'all, we all gonna be just broke.
We're still gonna ask you to make the fiber
Who knows? You might be able to take gold back with you into the real world.
for whiskey barrels.
And then we like wake up.
Yeah,
tomorrow
and then then pay taxes on it. How exactly? So where'd you get the shit ton of gold?
like
Found it. Come with me. You're going to the IRS dungeon.
the IRS Dungeons and Dragons where we put you in prison.
You start a new D&D session with the IRS. So you come across form 1375-B. Roll initiative.
Stab with pen. It misses. You're being audited.
You successfully stab it, invalidating the form.
So, you went and bought copper ingots. Who do what else?
How are we gonna make those into the still?
I'm gonna have to find a pretty crafty, or at least an adept smith in a bigger town. I'm
Like
sure.
the one you just came from, I assume?
Oh, I mean, sir, how good are you at this? Can you make a whiskey?
It's not hard. You're basically making a big pot.
With some tubes. and
Called
stuff.
you an idiot.
See, but the thing is, I don't want us tied back to this town, and we have to come back here for the job to be completed. Who knows how long it's gonna take?
No, probably long enough for one mission to a tower.
Right, but
Well,
we
we,
want to go to
what if
another
we
town
go from
after
the
that?
tower? What if we go from the tower directly to where we're going?
That's gonna suck, but oh well.
No, because then that's 8 ingots I'm out.
No, you just come back for it, obviously. Make a detour.
Hmm.
It's only a half day's trip.
Is it?
That's what you said, half day's trip east, so it's a half day's trip back, half day's trip to wherever the frick else we're supposed to go. At worst, around a day.
Alright, well, I guess,
We do that.
is this a service that you offer?
I can make it for you. You don't know how.
We
He's calling
could
you
try,
Estebana.
but we gonna fuck it up.
All right, I kind of want to learn the skill, but at the same time, I feel like we don't have enough time, nor do I have enough money.
You don't have.
Or money.
All right, so yes, how much for the service?
We'll say 2 gold. You already bought the materials and everything. 10 gold total is what I would have charged you for it.
Shit. I have 2. Here. I can give you 2. I'll be broke though. The one time the rogue doesn't have a hoard of secret money
You get a whiskey in this.
for now.
Well,
You won't let me steal and have a secret hoard of money. You keep ho-assing me.
about how long do you think this will take?
Day and a half. I just gotta heat it up and hammer it out.
That's what I usually do every day.
I will see you.
Okay.
Also, before you leave, do you know of any good coopers?
Not nearby. It's a really specific skill. Are you looking to make whiskey?
No.
It's not illegal. It's...
Yes.
Okay, well, you're kind
I'm
of
looking to distill things.
you're kind of in the wrong time for that. The wineries over in Vignabond. That's probably about a week's travel.
Somewhere.
Huh.
Nah, kind of west of here.
Okay.
Well, while we're walking around, I bust out my alchemy kit, which I assume includes a mortar and pestle.
Yes.
Grinding them down, bottling my
The
grind.
skins are the flesh of the ponga fruit.
What contains the most caffeine?
From what you can tell, eating the actual rind of the fruit doesn't really taste like anything or do anything for you. It's when you specifically drink the juice of the fruit.
So then, yeah, I mash it down and juice it.
Okay.
All of it, regardless.
Yep. You have 10 liters of ponga fruit.
That's kind of a lot.
That was a ton of fruit. Holy crap!
Well, I have 20 fruit.
Yeah, you had a lot.
One fruit is a liter.
They're all
I have 20
about
fruit and
2 fruit are the
and
was a
2
liter.
fruit.
Oh, okay.
And they're all about the size of grapefruit.
Okay. Still a shit ton.
So
but
he's
okay.
just carrying around what looks like a life-size grape branch.
I mean, so all you have to do to distill that is just boil the crap out of it until it's either a syrup or a crystal.
Well, I was going to distill.
That
that's
is
good.
that is distilling it.
Well, even further.
So what I'm going to tell you is you could use these to make haste potions. Potions of haste.
Okay.
However,
That's what I figured it would do.
it's going to take 10.
I'm gonna say it's 10 bottles and 10.
No, it's 10. It's going to take 10 fruit to make 1 potion of haste.
So it's gonna take 5 liters to make 1 potion. Of
Yeah, because that's just what you started off with in raw juice. It's going to distill down, distill down, distill down.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So
Yeah, about a day and a half before the next
10
step.
liters of coffee juice.
Kofefe juice.
I'm gonna just assume that I sit there and I mash those all day, but we can't distill until he's got that built.
Yeah. So you just have these jugs of fruit juice now.
Fruit
Yummy.
juice. We can still drink it and get fucking lit, fam. Chug a whole
Ranger
liter.
as shit.
Just fucking.
You suddenly turn into Goku.
Why does this 5-hour energy taste like 25-hour
So what are you guys?
energy?
What are you two doing?
Is there some sort of not pound, but animal place?
A livery?
She
Sure.
wants a friendo.
I want a friendo.
I
I need a support animal because I'm freaking out.
So the livery mostly only sells horses.
No, thank you.
Ooh.
That's gonna be a lot of money, and I'm pretty sure we don't have that kind of money yet.
Crap.
How about a couple pounds of horse meat?
Oh no! no.
We could build our own horse.
Yes, Khaleesi.
I have horse burgers, but
Continuing. So yeah, there's horses.
Is that it?
Yeah, is that it?
Pretty much. There's 1 cow.
How much is a horse?
Just bring along
You're not
ribeye.
there.
What?
You're not there. I
Damn.
thought.
Yeah, how much is a horse?
So you walk up to this guy wearing blue pants and a checkered shirt,
Oh no!
and he has a good hat on.
Oh no!
How are you now?
He's like, Hi there, what can I do for you?
Oh no, it's the same accent.
How much for a noble steed?
Well, you want to get this one here, you're going to get you about 50 gold. And
Alright,
one down there's for 125, one past 100, and on the other side you got 75, 25, 10, 15.
Alright, thank you, bye.
Wait, he said 15. 10?
No, he said 50,
Oh, okay.
25,
No.
100.
No.
25. No, you can use that for carrying stuff.
I don't think we got 25 gold altogether.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah, we do.
They just spent all their gold.
It's there. Okay.
I have a pouch of gold.
I haven't spent anything.
No. I need an animal companion, not a horse. Yeah.
Like yours.
Do you know of anywhere we could procure a cat? Or a dog.
Or a bird.
And he motions around and you just see like the random stray dog.
Yeah.
And, like,
There you go.
Yeah.
Go pet them until they stop
Nah,
biting.
not here. Not here.
Okay.
I'll wait. It'll come to me when it comes to me. As far as cats go.
suddenly a bird lands on your shoulder.
Ooh.
Tweet, tweet.
Yeah, Disney princess now.
I mean,
No, yours is a chihuahua, just to spite you.
It's a chihuahua with wings.
It's
I mean-
a chihuahua bird.
that would see, but that wouldn't exist
did
here
you?
because I'm pretty sure that they don't breed like.
No, there's chihuahua birds.
Okay.
John's making it so.
Thus it is written.
They're the latest fad of the local royalty.
Oh no.
They go running with them.
All right, so I guess I'm just gonna go find my husband then, because I don't want $100 horse.
Okay, so you go back and you find Caleb.
So I've learned a ton, presumably. Do I gain a stat of any kind?
No.
Oh, come on.
You just
You get proficiency in history.
What? I already have that.
Ugh.
Double proficiency, understood.
You get, yeah, we'll say you get
Expertise.
yeah, that's actually what it's called. We'll say you get expertise in.
Well, you
History.
spent a whole
So is
lot
that
of long
double proficiency? Or?
Yeah.
Nice.
It's a whole lot less
So you just
time
add
than
6 to it.
180 days spent to learn a whole new stat thingy.
Hmm?
180 days. That was a short ass 180 days.
Master Dilathane sat there and imparted the entire history leading up until this point into his brain.
How? We don't have
By
that kind
speaking
of
to him.
time. Then he is still there, and we are out on the town.
You're right. It's about 10:30, 11 at night by the time you guys manage to find him.
He ain't there. He's still listening. He gonna be there until tomorrow.
Yeah, we started in the AM.
You're stuck there, fam.
I lost my husband.
Your history lesson has just begun. Many years shall follow. Years. No breaks.
Ooh.
You gotta pee, you better pee up and catch it in your mouth.
Dustin.
Why you gotta
He basically put me in stasis.
No.
I spent 180 days away from all you people. I haven't seen you in like half a year as far as I'm concerned.
No. He does give you a fair bit of history lesson.
He just
On the
boosts
way.
you some knowledge. All you hear, and now you know a lot of things.
Yeah,
And your butt hurts a little bit.
pretty much. Okay, so now that you guys have all achieved something,
Something.
whatever that may be, you guys head to the tower.
Yeah.
Half
So
a day away.
it's only a day away.
Round trip.
Let's do it.
Anyway.
So,
So you guys are walking through the forest. Who's leading?
I lead, because I'm the smartest.
Okay.
You are
Roll
also
a
the
survival check.
squishiest.
Smartest.
Roll a survival check.
Did you hear that?
Nice.
Why?
18.
18. So yeah, no, you're
Now
making
the
your way.
listeners are gonna listen for it.
We
You
should-
guys
we
are
should-
walking. You guys are walking through fairly dense forests, and there's no real path in the direction that the lady gave you.
That noise was the dense forest.
You're just kind of walking through it.
We should probably re-record that because like farting into the mic is not good.
They're not gonna be able to hear that, bro.
I can edit it out.
Okay.
It's so subtle.
Don't underestimate his skills.
No, because remember, if you hear us crunching, you would definitely hear the fart.
Crunching right here versus a fart.
Anyway,
I could hear it over here. Why couldn't the mic?
It's funny.
shut up, Caleb.
I'm gonna do it again.
So you all are walking through the forest. Caleb, you lead them kind of in the eastern direction. The forest is fairly dense, so you're kind of pushing your way through it. Not really on a path, more so just following the precise direction of Master Dilathane. And you guys are walking for a good 3 hours before you come upon a small clearing with a small oldish man kind of hunched over, wearing rags, greasy gray hair, and he seems to be bent over, picking mushrooms and flowers and herbs and spices, just kind of foraging.
All right, move along. Are we at the tower yet? As you said, sorry,
No.
almost there. Okay, no, yeah,
I'm
move
gonna
along.
ask
He said we've been walking
the
for 3 hours.
guy if he's the wizard of the forest.
Yeah.
Or whatever he's called.
The Wizard of the Deep Forest.
No,
You're lying.
but I do know where he lives.
That tower over there, yonder. Yeah.
It's a ways off. You could easily get lost.
Will we?
I'll just climb to the top of the tree and look for the tower.
Roll a dexterity check.
Easy.
Also, how shady is this guy to me?
Roll an insight check.
17 for insight.
14.
15.
His face and his wrinkles hide the true intention of his eyes. He's very hard to read. As far as you can tell, it's just an old dude out foraging.
Have you been to this tower before?
Oh yeah, me and the old wizard of the forest, we're good pals. I live close by him, in my hovel.
I squint suspiciously.
I had 2 squints. Equally suspicious.
He doesn't seem to take it to heart.
What did Tree Boy see?
What'd you roll?
Oh, that's right.
14.
14. You kind of scramble your way to the top. You miss a couple branches and you get a little scraped up on your knee, but otherwise you're fine. You make it to the top.
Are you heading
They're pretty tall.
Well, I'm up there.
Roll a perception check.
It ain't hard. Do I see a fucking tower above some trees or not?
It depends on how close it is.
Bruh. Does my perception decide how close we are?
Yeah, man, that triggers your draw distance.
That's crazy.
I mean, what if a big tree's blocking your view?
I guess it is.
Roll for VRAM.
What'd you roll?
Not very good. Like,
What'd you roll?
an 8.
Man, I thought you were gonna say like a 2 or something.
So you see some distance off is kind of the top tip of a tower.
Just the tip.
Just the tip.
Dang. Doesn't count then.
Oh.
I'll tell him I see just the tip.
Oh yeah, that's that's the tower. It's in that direction.
Will you be heading back to that tower anytime soon?
I can lead you there if you want.
Okay, let's go.
If
What do you want out of it?
Nothing. I'm going that way anyway to go home.
Okay.
Okay, let's go.
We would greatly appreciate it. Then. Thank you.
Okay, let's go.
So you guys are kind of walking along with him, probably talking to him.
Yep.
Hearing what this man's
No,
life is about.
No, it's awkward silence the whole way.
I will.
Definitely the fucking wizard.
Yeah,
I'm
of
gonna
course.
talk to him because
Definitely.
I'm nice to old people because they give us things. So
He's a really cool old dude. He just talks about like how he lives in the forest and he just kind of forages for everything, makes his own clothes. He's basically been out here for as long as he can remember.
I'm gonna ask him for some tips and tricks in finding what we can eat out in the wild too.
He definitely gives you just the tip.
Actually, you'd be surprised. Most of it's edible. So you guys are walking through the forest, talking to this old dude, and eventually, you guys have been walking for about an hour. Caleb, roll a perception check.
Ooh. Uh-oh. 7.
So, you guys are walking along, and you don't seem to really be making any progress towards the tower, but it is still in front of you, as so far as you can tell. And you can't really tell what's happening, but you don't seem to be getting closer to it.
Can I make a mark on a tree?
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Oh, wait.
slash it with a knife.
Wait.
We're being jihad.
I want to look for any druidic markings.
On what?
Trees, rocks.
Roll an investigation check.
I'm also doing an Arcana check
Okay.
to see if I sense any tinglies.
I do a chakra hand sign and yell release as I do the
Can you
genjutsu
not?
release.
You guys look and watch as Dustin assumes the pose and screams release, and nothing happens.
No. I roll stealth at the same time to disappear so that I fuck with people.
While standing in place.
Yes, this is gonna
Go
be a
for it.
feat.
At double disadvantage.
Double. You can't
Poops
do
into a
double.
log.
Not 20. It's almost. It was 1 point.
It's almost a 20. It's a 2.
No, it's a 19.
Halfway there.
19 plus 20 or plus an 8, so 27.
So you guys watch as he yells release and throws down a smoke bomb, and then he's not there anymore.
Typical.
And you just hear footsteps on the
No,
branches.
you don't because.
Oh wait, you
My
don't
boots.
even.
Well, he's dead. Let's go keep moving.
He's dead. Well, I went home. Screw you guys. I'm going home.
I rolled a 6, so I didn't really see anything.
Walking back, you find yourself, you run out of sight of the party, and slowly you start to see a shape in the forest ahead of you, and you come back upon it, and you all watch as something comes running out of the forest at you at breakneck speed, and Dustin, you run face first into the rest of the party.
Hey, holiness.
So
Hey, tricking the shit
I
out
got
of
a
us.
17 for that Arcana check.
He bamboozled.
Something's at work here, but you're not quite sure.
Can I try Arcana?
No.
No.
I'm not just gonna let you guys roll around the table
Yeah,
until
'cause
someone
you-
gets it.
That, and you already failed your other check, so you're being oblivious anyway.
Okay, so I'm just gonna yell all tired, like, what the hell's going on?
Well, instead of that,
Why don't we ask our...
what are you playing at, Old Man?
I don't know what you're referring to.
Did you not just see me
Why you
like
gotta
sprint
force
off
him?
that direction and
Loop.
come back the other one?
He never
We
said that we
haven't
saw the same
moved.
thing.
Sure we have.
No.
How much further is it until the tower?
I climbed up
from
into
here.
the trees again.
About 2 hours.
You're lying.
They said it was half a day's journey and we'd only been walking for 3 hours. What? He didn't say that we were seeing the same rocks and tree formations.
Yeah,
It might just be an illusion that makes it continuously.
I
look
literally
dark.
ran off one direction and came back in front of you guys.
Oh, I thought you turned around. I thought that's
So
what you
no,
were saying.
I ran straight this way and came back.
Oh, okay. I totally misunderstood that.
And I rolled a 19 to do dex and climb the trees to see what the fuck's going on.
The tower appears as far away as it was previously.
Alright, I hop down and be like, alright, quit playing games, old man.
I'm not playing any games.
Look here, feller. I'm about to lose control.
Then can you care to explain to us why the tower hasn't moved and why we're still walking this far?
It just takes time to get there.
I'm about to silently put my
closer.
silent boots in your ass. You ain't gonna hear it. All you gonna feel is thump. You gonna feel the thump, but you ain't gonna hear the thump.
I don't know why you are all being so hostile.
We haven't moved.
Can I recite the entire history of what told me to try to intimidate him into telling us? Do I roll history or intimidation or both?
Destroy this man with history lessons.
History intimidation.
So I add the two numbers together. Got it.
No.
You take the average.
Plus 18. No.
Dang. Can't even try.
You're really gonna actually try to torture a man with knowledge?
No.
Dang.
Alright. Funny, he started, he just picks up where you started. Continues. Fills in details that you're blurry on.
You forgot the Battle of Fiolga.
There you go. He just starts filling in shit you weren't even told. Oh.
Master Dilithian didn't tell me about that one.
Yep, true.
It's not a tale you would learn from the Jedi.
Why would Master Dilithian tell me about that?
Because you're gay. Big gay. With a capital B.
You wouldn't hear that from a Jedi. I just told you.
Alright, so why are we going in circle? Why we do circle?
Are you asking that?
Yes, why we do it.
You don't know what you're referring to. We've just been walking through this forest.
Right, did you not see me just run through the forest that way and reappear before your very eyes? Elsewhere?
I've never seen that happen before.
I feel like you're lying to me.
Why don't we make a
I'm gonna
test?
draw my dagger.
Yeah, let's do what Laura
Roll
suggested and put a
intimidation.
mark.
I suggested
Go
that.
for
How
it.
dare.
Well, I incited on a man for 16 too.
I rolled a 10 on intimidation.
He definitely knows more than he's letting on.
Alright, cool. So I know you're bullshitting me, fam. So yeah, I go ahead and turn to my...
Can I roll for disappointment?
No.
I was so nice to you, old man.
I try to persuade him into telling us what's going on.
Okay.
I give him small amounts of details telling him we're not exactly from this plane.
Roll. Persuasion.
Yeah, that's the idea of it. Alright, cool. I did an 11, so... Womp.
You're not from here?
No.
From Alexara?
No.
Not even from this plane?
No, we're trying to go home, fam.
Who sent you?
I don't know. Let's go home, please. I'm scared!
Take out the rocks, show him.
You guys should see the
Take
wizard.
out my...
Well,
take out
that's
the
our
rocks.
plan,
We've
but
been
we're
trying
stuck in the
to.
middle of the forest with
I show
you.
him rocks. Look at rock. He's a rock. I also tuck my pants
Interesting.
back in my pants.
All of them.
Well, let me just go ahead and take you to the wizard.
We would greatly appreciate that.
Alright, well, we're off to see the wizard.
The wonderful wizard of this forest.
Yes! How'd you know the rest of his jingle?
Because
We had something
You're
similar to
big
it
gay.
back on Earth.
So you guys start walking in the same direction.
Again.
And
He said 2 hours.
this time we actually move.
No, he said 2 hours, so let's walk 2 hours, and if we still haven't moved, then we can attack him.
Jesus.
I'm gonna mark a tree still. Go.
okay.
I pee on the tree still.
Yeah, you guys walk for the next hour or so, and you don't see that mark again.
Yay.
I feel like that's too soon to say thank you.
Yay.
No, we
Walking.
whipped out some super transplantal fucking magic rocks. That man's intrigued.
So you guys keep walking for the remaining hour of the travel, and you actually do come upon the tower.
And then after that, we get to the tower.
It's
On
a
the
tall,
other side.
white stone tower with kind of brownish wooden doors on it. It appears to be probably about 200 feet tall, reaching well past the canopy of the trees. But from here, you can't really tell too much about like its physical features, as it's about 100 feet away. And that is where we're going to call it a night for today.